Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' generosity and your support. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you're actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, if you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I woke up to a bunch of chaos with the Nikke community. I mean, I saw a solo raid close, a lot of people like freaking out about Cinderella, what's going on? Let's talk about it. The timeline is kind of interesting because this literally kind of started, honestly, with Sky's video. It's not like he caused it, but it's just funny timing because yesterday he uploaded a video about how Cinderella's bugged with her burst and stuff. Because this is similar to the Haran bug if you were here at launch. Pretty much what happens is that if you time your charge damage for the weapon right when you burst, you do double the damage. And that's pretty insane. And that's what happened with Haran, and they actually ended up fixing her. So this is pretty much the same case, except this one's a lot more severe just because also this is like an anniversary character. And at the same time, people have already pulled, people have already spent a lot of currency, stuff like that, including me. So, you know, it's interesting. And not only that, but they ended up closing Solo Raid. The Solo Raid icon is not here anymore, as you can see. It's nowhere to be found. And if you actually go to the system notice, temporary closure of Solo Raid. Due to unexpected issues, we have closed the Solo Raid season for season 19. And they gave you a bunch of materials. I mean, collection item selection box 1, collection item box 2, collection item box 7, miscellaneous season 1 and 2, Q batteries, maintenance kits. Really, really good. However, I feel like you're at a disadvantage if you didn't get all the way through 6 done, because not only did you complete everything, but you ended up also getting these freebies. So you get a lot more if you did that, and if you missed it, I'm sorry. That being said, though, you know, you also get gems and stuff, so make sure you're checking your mailbox because it would all be here. Also, the new Discord sign-in thing is kind of cool. I don't know if you guys seen that, but pretty interesting. But I wanted to showcase what's going on with the bug, how it's replicated, and what's going to happen. I want to give my thoughts on it, but first, let's try to replicate it. So we're just going to do a normal test right here from Fire, and we're just going to stick to the bosses, and we're just going to use Eli, Glitter, and Cinderella, just basic test. And we're going to have the auto burst and the auto shooting off, so I can try to replicate this for you guys. And that's kind of crazy, honestly. I didn't expect to see this today. I didn't expect to make this video today, so kind of wild. So we're just going to do 2 tests just to showcase how the damage looks without trying to do the bug. So for me, you know, I'm not like overly invested into my Cinderella in terms of like cores and stuff. So at this point, she's around 23 million. So we're going to try that again just so we can make sure that we have a normal number, you know, plus or minus 23 million. We'll have to find out, but as long as it's in the 20s, we know where we're at. So we're going to burst off once more real quick. Let the burst go off. And then we're going to wait for the damage numbers to go away. And then that's close to 20 million. So 19 to around 23. That little estimate. As long as we know where the estimate's at, we know. So now we're going to try to replicate the bug. So right when you're about to burst with Cinderella, you have to have full charge. And I'm going to make sure my reticle's on the right side of the boss. So it's not even going to be hitting the boss to get this damage. So right here, I'm going to charge up, burst. And then I'm just going to hold it right here. And then as you can see, I'm just going to hold it, and we're already at 44 million. I didn't do anything. I didn't shoot at all. 44 million. As you can see, that's double of what I just had. So we're going to try that again just because who knows? Maybe it's a fluke, right? Maybe that's just a quick little bug. Who knows? You know, quote-unquote feature. Let's try it again one more time just so we can see if we can replicate that. So once again, charge damage and burst. And we're not aiming at the boss. We're aiming at the right side, and then we're going to check. Once again, 44 million. I did not change anything. I did not hit the boss. My reticle's on the right side. So the damage is double. Pretty insane. And as you can see, the solo raid would be completely different if a lot of people were retrying to consistently try to hit these double digits. What's my thoughts on this? What's going on here? So right now, I have a feeling that they're closing solo raid to fix this bug specifically. Now, my issue with this when it comes to Cinderella is that they need to be very careful with this because we can have another Red Hood incident If you guys weren't around for the first year anniversary, this is a little bit different than the Red Hood incident. So what happened was that the damage numbers that they showcased on the live stream were very diluted when the character actually came out. She was pretty solid, but she wasn't the powerhouse that they showcased her with. So that's why now you don't really see the damage numbers when they showcase them, because they don't want to have that same incident happen again. Which, in that time, it made sense for them to give us that character, because they showcased that, they advertised it, and we didn't get it. So it made sense that the community was pissed. This is different, but still they need to be careful, because this is a quote-unquote feature, and I see two ways for ShiftUp to go about it. Either they leave the feature in the game and just accept the L, and I don't know what they're going to do with Solar Raid, maybe just fix it or just restart it, who knows. Or if they're going to fix that feature for Cinderella, they need to be careful and make sure that they up her damage values so she doesn't lose out on DPS, because people will be pissed. There's a lot of people who already went for Core 7, there's a lot of people who already went for MLB, who already used all their mats, all their gear, a lot of their credits to get her up. So to take that away is going to be really risky for them, and it would not work out for them, because the community will be pissed. And ShiftUp, although they're stupid, they tend to listen to the community. So I honestly, I want to say I doubt that they'll do it again, but ShiftUp can be kind of dumb sometimes. So we'll have to see. For now, I'm optimistic that honestly, one of those two things are going to happen. Either they're going to leave it, or they're going to take it away and up her values. We're going to have to find out. But as you can see with the damage test, I already have this video as kind of like a benchmark before the change. So for me, it was like 19 to 23 million as just like a base. And then, you know, with the bug, it was like around 40 million. So cool to have for now when I have to do damage testing again just to see if they fucked her up. But for now, that's honestly pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to inform you guys what's going on. If you guys were confused, if there was anything on your mind, let me know. You know, hopefully this isn't going to be that big of a deal, but we're going to have to find out when we get more news. But that's going to be it for me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And as always, thank you guys so much for the constant support. You guys are honestly the best. Take care.